Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon.
Okay, how are you doing this afternoon?
We are fine, thank you.
I'm also fine. So we start taking the class register. We see the ones who are present today. So, Vivian Joroke.
Present.
Philip Tororo.
Absent.
Maureen Monicah.
Present.
Doreen Kabe.
Present.
Vivian Kilote.
Absent.
She's not also present. So, anybody who knows where they are? Class left.
Philip was allowed, and I don't attend the room.
Okay, then we will be joining us as we continue. So today we are continuing with the last time we were covering on fibers. So today we are going to look at fibers and fabrics. And as the term says, fibers and fabrics join together. So we come from fibers to fabrics. And I wish somebody to tell me what is a fiber so that we continue. What is fabric? Vivian?
Fiber is a hair structure that assists one to make yarns or threads.
Okay, we have said that fiber is a hair structure that assists us to make threads. And threads are what assist us to make fabrics. If you look at the garments we are wearing, you can see threads, or you have a thread in your house that you use to sew when something is done. You have that one. I think everyone has that one in her house, isn't it?
Yes.
So those ones are the ones we use to make the fabrics that we are wearing. So we are starting from there, and now from fibers we have come to fabrics. And before we go to fabrics, we have classification of fibers. We classify fibers. So we have the classification of fibers. And the classification of fibers we have natural and man-made. And when you hear this word saying natural, natural means what? Even in science, nature. Natural means nature, and this one, man-made means artificial. It is artificial, something that is made man-made. So when we start with natural, as it says, the first natural, you think it can come from where?
Animals.
Okay, animal. Another thing that is natural?
Plants.
It can be plants. And also something else?
Asbestos.
Yes, asbestos, and these are minerals. Then for the man-made, this one we just have two types, and one is what I would say, one we say it is synthetics. And the other one is what? Regenerated fibers. For these ones, it is automatic. Animals are natural, plants are natural, and minerals are natural. When we come to the man-made, we have synthetics and we have regenerated. Synthetics are purely man-made. It's purely man-made, where we get the nylons, the polyester, all those are synthetics. Regenerated is when we mix synthetics plus animal or plant, so it is a combination of synthetics plus natural fibers. So that's where we get the regenerated fibers. So today I want us to deal with plants. And in plants, we have two areas where we get cotton and something we call linen. These are the main ones we have in plant. And plant is even common near our place. In the Raka down here, they plant what? They plant cotton. Linen is not mostly, we don't find it in Kenya, but mostly in India and other countries. So today I want us just to deal with specific cotton fiber. And we'll know why we call it cotton. We won't go much to it. We say that cotton is made from a bulb. It is just a flower that grows. And when the seeds down there place, we get cotton bulb, something that looks like this. It opens and gets something like this with small This is where we get the cotton that we use for our family. So today specifically, I want just to talk about the properties or characteristics of cotton. When you go to the market and you meet a fabric and you want to know specific, this is what I bought and it is cotton. There are some characteristics that is in cotton. And one of the characteristics, I know so many things that we get in cotton is like the bed sheet. So what is one of the common things you find in your bed sheet? One characteristic? They are warm. They are warm. So one characteristic of cotton is that cotton is warm. Another characteristic?
Durable.
It is durable. Durable means when you wear haishi haraka. That is the term I would use. Durable means haishi meaning haraka. Warm is automatic, that when umejifunika you feel warm. Compared when you buy bed sheets from regenerated fibers. This one what happens because a combination of synthetic utalala usiku uanze kusweat. It does not release sweat. Another characteristic, Maureen,
It is absorbent.
it is absorbent. Absorbent as it says. Inakunywa nini? Sweat or moisture. So most of the t-shirts that you wear, they come from cotton. Here what happens? The sweat will be absorbed by that t-shirt and that you will feel cool. Despite other t-shirts, when you wear, instead of the sweat going to the t-shirt, you hear the sweat going down. That one we say that is not absorbent. Another characteristic is
It dries easily.
it
Dries.
It dries easily. Kukauka inakauka vizuri. Number 5,
It shrinks.
yeah, it shrinks, and when we say it shrinks, it is one of a disadvantage of cotton. What happens when you wear? Sometimes you buy a dress, it fits you when you're in the shop, you go with it at home, you wear, you wash it. After washing, when you try to put on it is small. So already your fabric has done what? Has shrink. So we say cotton is one of the fabric that it shrinks and is a disadvantage. But as we go on with our lesson, we consider that when we are using the cotton fabrics, sometimes we do a treatment which is called masterization, where it means that the threads we use, even if we wash, that thing will not do what? Shrink. So that another one which can be yes, open. Number 6.
I don't know if it is a property of cotton.
Yes.
But I find that we have so many colors. There are so many colors of cotton.
We say it dyes easily, so you can dye it using any color. It dyes easily. All things are dyed easily. Yeah, it is very easy to dye. And that is when even we are teaching the dye and dye, everything we use here as the cotton fabrics or the cotton fabrics. Because when you dye it, it dyes and it holds the dye. But another thing with cotton, it dyes and we say that when you dye it, the other thing we do with it, you also treat it. Because what happens with it can also be easy to drain it, because we usually say that it will also fade. When you have a cotton fabrics, like we say that make sure you hang it under the shade, not direct sunlight. So today we have discussed on the advantage or the characteristics of cotton. So somebody who can tell us just brief of what we have learned today. Really? Just overview of what we have done.
Translation of fibers.
Yes.
We have natural fibers. We have man-made fibers. Yes.
Yeah, that is what we have learned today. So next time, as we conclude our lesson, Next time we'll continue. We'll check on the characteristics we have given. We subdivide them to advantages and disadvantages of cotton. So our next topic, we'll check on waste. This is our assignment. Waste of identifying cotton fiber. Give 3 ways of identifying cotton fibers. Go and check how we can identify and just make short notes on that. So I wish you all the best. Let us meet next lesson.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
Can you share the notes?
Yes, the notes